Hello, I am pleased to announce that in cooperation with our pharmacy partner, Estabrook Pharmacies, we implemented a COVID-19 vaccine program this month, January. Prospectus Berco was classified as a long-term care facility service provider, and as such, we were included in phase 1 of the vaccine distribution plan. To date, 245 program participants and employees have been vaccinated. I have been consistently encouraging our employees and, well, if the truth be told, the community at large to get vaccinated as a way to get ourselves ahead of this pandemic. So to show my confidence in the safety and the effectiveness of the COVID-19 vaccine, I requested to be the first person vaccinated at our initial vaccination clinic. That is what you were watching at the beginning of this video. I want to sincerely thank Eric Estabrook and his entire team from Estabrook Pharmacies for all that they are doing to keep us safe. Now, you are going to hear from a few of our employees and a program participant about their pandemic experience and why they feel getting vaccinated is so important. I believe that you will find their message a powerful one. I know that I did. So, until next time, this is Jody Wagner with great hope for a safer and healthier tomorrow.
My name is Nancy, and this is
Miss Joanne Faust.
You hear her, Miss Faust. We wanted to be a part of this because we wanted to share why you should be vaccinated. And Joanne wanted to share a couple of reasons why she thought it'd be good to get the vaccine. You want to start first, Joe?
Because I do not want to get sick.
Okay.
And I'm glad I'm getting the vaccine tomorrow because I don't want to catch the COVID.
Right. Yeah. How has the COVID robbed you?
Terrible. Can't go nowhere. Can't do nothing.
Yeah.
I've been at home and I have to find myself something to do. You know, I've been going crazy, but I'm dealing with it.
And why not? Why not get vaccinated? You know, get educated, read, you know, dispel all the myths you hear. They're all myths. You know, our parents gave us polio shots and we got measles shots, and I'm pretty sure they had 101 reasons why we shouldn't get it then. But look, we don't got no measles. We're not wheelchair bound because of prevention. There is preventative medication available to us now. We should take it.
You know, like I think that we all have a personal responsibility at this point in the year. We've waited so long for this moment. And I don't think now is the time to be afraid. I think we've been so courageous this year. We've been so resilient. We've done this together. And this is definitely not the time to become divided due to fear. And I think about, you know, we've lost over 1 million people have died from this globally. And they didn't have this opportunity. And so I don't want their deaths to be in vain. You know, I think we owe it to them and we owe it to our families and our individuals and ourselves and our coworkers.
Right. Hi, I'm Christy. My choice to get the vaccine is very personal for me. So, you know, working in this field, we are essential. But to me, that means so much more. There are a lot of people outside of work that depend on me, that I am essential to them as well, particularly my family and my children. When vocational ended or shut down, when quarantine first started, things were good for my daughter because I was home and I wasn't out in the community and risking getting sick. But then when I got a call to come back to residential, she didn't take it so well. She has some mental health concerns and anxiety that she struggles with, as far as me getting sick and not making it. Um, so we worked through it. And then unfortunately, I did become COVID positive. Um, and even more unfortunate, my situation was not well. I was very ill. My total recovery time was a little over a month, about a month and a week or so. But the physical symptoms that I had were pretty severe, in the sense that I could do nothing. Like I had I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't keep medicine down. I had really high fevers, the cough, fatigue, the whole nine, couple trips to the ER. But more significantly was the mental toll that it took on me, because I knew that my daughter was processing this a certain way and I wasn't home with them. So I was fortunate enough to be able to quarantine outside of my home so none of them would get sick. So me trying to make it sound better for her that no, I'm fine, I'm going to be okay, knowing that she's just telling me she's fine because she doesn't want me to worry, created more stress and anxiety on top of what I was already facing through the situation of being positive. Um, so that alone made it so much more worse for me. Um, to be honest, there were nights where I tried to make myself get off the couch just to go get a paper and pen so I could write them a note in case I didn't make it home, which was huge. But not being able to show them that side. And lucky enough, I'm still here. I was able to make it through and get back home. So I know that part of her still wonders what if, because I'm still working and faced with it every day. So for me, getting the vaccine will allow some form of comfort in the fact that she can know that I'm taking steps to protect myself and not go through what I did the first time. And if I can get something to prevent or take measures to prevent, I would much rather have the minimal symptoms, if I end up with any, from the vaccine than to go through the physical and mental anguish that I did by being COVID positive. And that's why I choose to vaccinate myself.
Hi, everyone. Well, I had a similar experience. Unfortunately for us, the house site supervisor here in Waverly, it's 9 staff, and out of the 9, 7 of us actually end up with the virus. It was one of the most difficult things I think I had to go through in life. It's like the unknown. You couldn't be around nobody be around you. I was out of work for about 8 weeks, and it was the longest 8 weeks of my life. Well, I lied. Let me go back. It was 3.5 weeks that I was out, but it felt like 8 weeks. But I had mild symptoms, thank God. I had loss of taste, loss of smell. My head was I was very lightheaded. I couldn't drive, I couldn't do anything. And I had diarrhea. And it's just amazing to me how this virus affects people so differently. I was lucky because I had mild symptoms, but I lost a client in the midst of this. One of our clients didn't make it. One of my staff was hospitalized for over a month it was touch and go for her as well. It was, I mean, my team here, we called each other, we supported each other, it was just, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, is the best way I can put this. And for me, because once again, like Christy, like Nancy, like all of us on this conference call, I have a lot of people depending on me. I have a daughter that's autistic, that's 11 years old. I have a granddaughter that's a type 1 diabetic. I have so many people that are depending on me to stay well and healthy, because if I go around them, something drastically happened to them and I wouldn't be able to live with that. On top of, it's just the right thing to do. It's the less of the evil. Like, people have to think about this. It's the less of the evil. I understand that a lot of people are scared of the unknown, because we're all scared of the unknown. And I'm not going to tell you that I had to pray on this and I had to really do some soul searching about this vaccination. And I also called one of my friends that work at Merck. She's been there for 25 years, and they were getting a lot of the data from both of these vaccinations. So I reached out to her and said, hey, listen, tell me what you know about this. And she basically said to me, Chandra, listen, you'll have side effects from the flu shot, all kinds of shots. She says, as soon as they give me the okay to get this vaccination, I'm going to get it. So I can tell you that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And from her saying that to me, from me going through the virus myself, from me losing a client, and my ex-fiance passed away from this virus 6 months ago, and we couldn't even go to the hospital and say hello, or we're here. We had to pray for him on the phone. It's a devastating virus. And if people know, especially the ones of us that already lived through it, I just have to continue to say it's the less of the evil. For me, I'd rather go ahead and get this and protect myself and everyone else around me, especially the guys that live in our program. If anything happens, it's because we're bringing it to them.
Thank you, Chandra. Thank you for sharing. Did you want to say something, Nancy? Go ahead. Go ahead, Nancy.
Thank you. It's just listening to everyone speaking, we forget to mention that when you get sick with this, you're alone. You are utterly alone. I get that. But you always see yourself dying next to family members loving you and holding your hand. You know, COVID doesn't allow you to do that. You die by yourself. It's just, I'd rather get a shot and have a room of crazy people crying for me than to be alone.
My dad went through things and he had faith in doctors. He told me about things like that. He called it a mix, a mix between doctors, yourself, faith. And I don't think he would have got through a lot of things himself if he didn't have the mix. So, yeah. If it's a way to get back, and it keeps us safe, gets us back to normal. My kids, they're young, they go places, they do things once in a while. They're kids, and they worry about seeing their dad. So it takes us away from each other a little bit. So I got the shot, and I told them I got it. And I told them I'm getting the next one in about 3 weeks. And then I said in about 3 weeks after that, we're going to be around each other a lot more.
And I'm happy for all my staff that is going through all this, risking their lives, they're coming in from their family and stuff to take care of us girls. They have to wear this, the gown, the mask, the shield, they're getting sick of it.
Okay,
But the shot's here. If we want to get back to normal, we have to take it. Have faith in what they do. Because that's all you got. So that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate that. Um, I didn't know, Kim, did you want to share anything?
I don't think in any way I could improve upon what all of you have said for real. So I was just here to thank you all and support you, in your decision, first of all, to get vaccinated. Thank you so much. And to congratulate you on getting the vaccine, because I agree with all of you. It's our way out. It's going to be the thing that changes this. And we've been looking for that for so long. And I know you're all tired, and you've all done amazing things, to keep us going. And I sincerely, sincerely appreciate all of your efforts, and I appreciate you doing this and speaking so eloquently
Yes.
on your personal reasons for getting the vaccine. And that's all we can do, is share our personal stories and our reasons. And I'm very proud to work with all of you. So thank you so much.